Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of the RWT podcast. My name is Mike Larkin, and joining me, as always, is the dead man of RWT, Paul Morales, and the one, the only, Mr. Daniel Crimmins. And for that, I say, before we get into this fine program, rest in peace, Jesse Jackson. Another one gone from us. Rest in peace, Revan. Keep hope alive. Y'all, another one has been taken from us, and one of the greatest civil rights activists ever, the one, the only, Mr. Jesse Jackson. Paul, we'll start with you. What do you think?
I think, you go back to the legend that he has been. I mean, he was part of the civil rights movement. I mean, he walked with Dr. Martin Luther King. I mean, you look at the civil rights movement from the 60s to 70s, and moving forward. I mean, he had two presidential candidates. He tried to run for president twice, and, well, of course, lost both times. But still, at the same time, he is a legend in the civil right, being an activist. Forget just being a reverend, but trying to get equal justice for so many people. And, he will be missed.
Dan, go ahead now. Take it away.
2026 has just come in fucking hotter than hell.
Robert Duvall just died from.
We lost James Vanderbeek last week.
Robert Duvall
yesterday.
Yep.
Jesse Jackson today.
Brad Arnold from Three Doors Down.
2026 sucks already, and we're only fucking 2 months in.
You don't want to say who's next, because it's like you don't want to encourage this year. You just kind of want to kind of sit in the corner and just be like, okay, nobody say anything. Nobody. But, to build on what Paul said, I think Jesse Jackson was misunderstood. The media like to portray him, especially, in your conservative media, like to portray him as hating white people or being racist, which he wasn't.
No, not at all.
He was trying to point out that, hey, there's some disparity here. He was trying to get people to look at some of the uncomfortable truths that are out there.
I think in today's day and age, they want to rewrite history and kind of just ignore the truth. It's like, no, we can't ignore this. You got to put it into the forefront.
Part of acknowledging history and being a fan of history is not just cherry picking what you like.
Right.
This isn't a buffet. You have to take the good and the bad. Is there a lot of good history in our country? Absolutely.
Yes.
But there's also a good amount of bad. Hell, we could write a whole mother fucking podcast just on the negative. Although we'd probably get canceled for that. But, it's a whole nother topic for a whole nother time.
I mean, to add on to your point, my earliest memory of Jesse Jackson, of course, when he was around with his presidential, running for president, I was not around. I was young as well. And also, I look at it from a stance like this. I still remember the night when Barack Obama won, and you see him getting sworn in, and there's Jesse Jackson in the crowd crying just because this was a momentous occasion that there was the first ever Black African-American president.
Absolutely. People... I think a lot of people don't really stop to think that whether you agreed with President Obama and his policies really is irrelevant. Look at what that represented to people that were, Asian, people that were Latino, Latina, Black, whatever race and ethnicity. it showed them that, hey, they could do this too. You know, it wasn't just a white person's game.
And that's the thing.
You
I
know,
mean, we say it so many times. It's like with the amount of unity that we need now, especially in today's day and age, diversity is so key. And we have so many great people of all
exactly.
different races just fucking doing their thing. Just
Yeah,
everybody do your fucking thing. Make history. Let your voice be heard. That's the common.
exactly. No matter what political party you're in, Democrat, Republican, Independent, whatever, if this is what you truly want to be, go for it.
Mhm.
You know, you had somebody like President Obama who got told no how many times? You know, somebody who came from not the greatest upstart. He
Right.
did it.
And he did it. He went to college. He became one of the most educated men ever and became president.
Yeah. And, you know, people, I've seen so many people that are like, man, I wish he could have a third term, which honestly, even if he could, I don't think the dude wants it.
No, nowadays he doesn't want. You could tell he's just happy him and Michelle being at home, just chilling.
And he jokingly said, they asked him, they said, if they changed it and you could run for a third term, would you? And he kind of laughed. He says, well, for one, Michelle would kill me.
Yep.
And she was with him, and she kind of just, she didn't say anything. She just goes,
Mm-hmm.
like, they did their time. No, I
No.
don't think they want to do it. And it just, hearing his eloquence, you know, he seems to be, to me, like somebody that you could sit down and have a drink with, you know, that would understand your situation, you know, more than other presidents in my lifetime. Like, you know, President Bush, kind of. Although, from if you know his history, whoo boy, that boy could party.
Oh yeah, and plus we've also seen W. For those that never seen the movie W,
Great movie.
a great movie.
If you have not seen it,
Glad
Josh
you-
Brolin, aka Thanos,
was a great George Bush.
he was like, I loved so many talented actors in that movie, and that was pretty close.
He did.
And Bush actually saw that movie.
That's. I think he liked it, right? I remember
He
him.
did. He goes, yeah, he was good.
It was good. But no, I mean, at the end of the day, too, like we mentioned at the start, rest in peace to Jesse Jackson. Thank you for all the contributions that you had.
And beyond being a civil rights leader, a cultural icon.
Oh yeah, him. I think
He got his own South Park episode too.
I remember that.
Apologize.
I remember, but Jesse Jackson, you will forever be missed, my friend. Him and Martin Luther King.
Rest easy.
Rest easy. Keep hope alive. So, with that being said, someone who is not resting easy, but who is woken up on the wrong side of the bed and is just playing just downright ignorance and just bullshittery. It's the one, the only Big Valboski himself, Mr. Sean Morley, because he just can't fucking help himself. So Sean Morley would go on Twitter and he would post this photo. And this is him now at the age of, I believe he's 54 now. He's in his early 50s, going to be mid 50s. And he writes on Twitter, "Hey, you leftists, IWC morons. You don't have to like me, but make no mistake about it. At 54 years of age, I would outwork the Islamic propagandist Sami Zayn, leftist cuckboy KO, and run circles around both Democrat voters Mick Foley and Kevin Nash. No amount of your hatred will change ever these very real facts. God bless and respect the grind." Val, what up? Sean, be quiet.
You know, say what you want about KO and Sammy and Kevin Nash, but
Mick was your friend, bro.
You're gonna talk shit about someone that went to bat for you.
Like, one of your first big feuds in WWF was with Mankind.
And let's not get it twisted. Let's call it what it is. The four of those men, KO, Sammy, Kevin Nash, and Mick Foley, have drawn more money combined than you could ever hope to draw in 10 lifetimes.
Val Venus will always and forever be a mid-carder.
And that's being generous. You know, if you look back at the Attitude Era, he was in the right place at the right time. Like he was in the ring. Looking back at it, the gimmick was stupid.
Yeah, I mean, he was Intercontinental Champion, European Champion, Tag Team Champion. Like I mentioned, mid card, even lower to mid card, because towards the end of his WWE run, like he was like the jobber to the stars. He was always losing.
They tried to give him the Val Venus gimmick back
after the Chief
Sean Morley gimmick.
Yeah, the Chief Morley gimmick. Yeah,
and like he keeps teasing, like, "Oh, he's going to get back at."
But
then do it.
Then do it. I mean, his TNA run went really well for that short time in 2010.
I forgot he was even there.
Your feature presentation, Sean Morley. And it's like, dude, no. The only reason he was there is because I think, wasn't he one of the ones on Hulk Hogan's Australian tour? Because a lot of those guys that came in 2010.
I think so. It was like, but you're trying to, rekindle a gimmick that was popular 13 years before. No,
dude.
Looking at this whole thing.
Yes.
If you were going to get back into the ring, you would have fucking done it already. No company is going to want someone that hasn't wrestled regularly in what over 20 years at this point.
Yeah, I don't even remember the last time Val Venus wrestled.
Tony Khan, what would Tony Khan do with him?
Nothing.
WWE, like, there's literally nothing for him.
Well, I would also like to say the shit that he said about Gunther to Gunther's face.
Gunther would, to quote Jacob Fatu, dog walk his ass.
Oh, yeah.
And that's for damn sure.
And at this point, I don't even think GCW would take him.
JCW would, because, Vince Russo.
Bro,
here's what we're going to do. Well, they got
don't be stealing my gimmick, Michael.
Sorry. But they do have Ken Anderson over there now doing his thing with the JCW and all that. So, okay, good for him.
Good for him,
Good for him. I mean, look, if that's what
Anderson!
I mean, if people want to go over there now, there are people going there. I mean, enjoy it. But I'm just saying, it's becoming somewhat popular because Vinny Rue is there. And people want to go do the JCW Juggalos, man.
But seriously, like, if Val Venus does this shit every couple of years, he, makes some outlandish bullshit, comment.
Yep.
To get his name out there. I really think he's fishing.
Yeah, I mean,
he's trying to see if anyone's interested. Nobody is, so he can go back. Wasn't he running a weed shop?
He's still doing that, and also I remember he went after Chelsea Green for her views about trans, and Chelsea Green dog walked him, which I remember that as Chelsea Green dog walked him.
Good,
thank you. And like there was years ago when he was beefing with Matt Hardy, and the only reason, and Matt Hardy called him out at it. This was like in the early 2010s. He was like, this man just wanted to friggin' say that shit to me about me online because he wanted to have a match with me and set it up on an indie. Like, he wasn't even like mad at Matt. He just did it so he can wrestle Matt on the indies.
So he's trying, like I said, he's fishing.
He's fishing.
Trying to get hired. Those comments,
no.
WWE is not gonna hire him.
The only person that would get them is probably JCW, because that's what JCW needs is Val Venus in 2026.
You know what? I got one for you.
Hit me.
Bring him into GCW for a match with Nick Gage.
There you go. That's always the solution.
Nick Gage would have some real fun with him.
Nick fucking Gage, baby.
Because Nick fucking Gage supports trans. He supports LGBT people.
And he's not an asshole.
Oh, no, he'll admit he is.
I know, but still. He's not that bad.
He will make it a point to bring him a pizza cutter.
Yes, he absolutely would.
Maybe use it on that beard, because that is like the worst fucking beard I've ever seen.
That beard looks redonkulous. Tore up from the floor up. Now, Paul, your thoughts on our friend Sean over here, Mr. Sean Morley, saying what he said?
Dude, he's just a fucking moron, dude. It's like he's trying to stretch to get heard, Mm-hmm. It's like he's trying to score brownie points, but I don't know who the hell he's trying to score brownie points with, but it sure as hell is not fans. And for some apparent reason, he thinks we're in this attitude era still, and he could still talk all this shit and not have any repercussions for it. Yeah, well,
look who the president
people
is.
just don't fucking like him.
Yeah, well, I said, look who the president is. He'll make sure he gets away with it.
Exactly.
Ugh. Thank you, Daniel. So we move from Val Venus to another do, and that is the one, the only Mr. Dave Meltzer. So this is what happened.
I honestly thought we could go one. Can we go one fucking episode without having to deal with this douche canoe?
This is one of the only times, and it's him and Booker T. So for those that don't know, Booker T was announced as one of the worst wrestlers on the Wrestling Observer newsletter and the Wrestling Observer Awards as the worst announcer. And Booker T responded back on Reality of Wrestling, and he said, and I quote, "For an award like this to be out there is asinine. Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer has somehow finagled his way into being called a wrestling historian. Something like this is redundant. It makes no sense. I don't take it as a knock. That's just Dave Meltzer taking a shot at me, probably because of what happened on the Jericho Cruise. I cornered Meltzer and told him I would rip his ears off his body. That's what I said, and Dave was quite frightened. I'm sure if Dave sees me in public, he'll walk around carefully. He's not someone I like. I don't want to go there. Meltzer is literally a scoundrel of an individual. He's a guy who's sucking the life out of the business. All the awards being AEW makes no sense. This is supposed to be an independent journalist. That's where the line is drawn. For me, it doesn't bother me at all. I appreciate people coming to my defense and shining a light on what I do. Pro wrestling is a universal language, and for me to get down in the mud with someone from the Wrestling Observer is just useless. The people whose careers have launched because I put a spotlight on them know what I'm talking about when it comes to what it takes to get to the next level. I don't take it as a knock at all." So that is what Booker T had to say about being the worst wrestling announcer in the Wrestling Observer Awards. Dan, I'll start with you on this. I see you shaking your head. Your thoughts on Booker T and Dave Meltzer?
Well, for one, those awards were fucking bullshit. Like, almost every fucking one
was AEW.
Was AEW or Japan. Oh, it's voted in. So, for one, who was it? Oh, that's right. Mystico, a.k.a. Sloppy Sin Cara, the best wrestler in the world. I think the fuck not.
I think that would be a no for me, dog.
When you have people like fucking Gunther,
yep,
Will Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher, like of all the fucking people,
Mystico,
Sloppy Sin Cara, the guy who partially got let go from WWE because he had a fucking attitude problem.
Yeah, no, I think not.
No. And it kills me the fact that people look at Meltzer and they don't see the inherent bias that this man has. They act like he doesn't. But hey, if you want to be an AEW fan, okay, fine. Be an AEW fan.
Right.
But and I want to address this, to only watch the one brand, and whether you're only WWE or only AEW, you're weird.
Thanks.
Those are MJF's words exactly. If you watch the Chris Van Vliet interview, which, folks, if you haven't seen it, it was incredible.
Even though he doesn't know Chris Van Vliet, he's never met him before. In his
life. Where we met before?
You met before?
Really? I've been here?
I've been here?
Honestly, it's one of Chris's best shows that he's ever done. But he mentioned, he said, if you only watch that other company, well, one, you're weird. But I would honestly compare that to, well, both sets of fans. Like, if you're only watching AEW
and Japan,
or no, there are people that only watch AEW. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
There is so much wrestling out there. I mean, I'll be honest. Right now, if you made me choose between AEW and WWE, it's AEW right now. Only thing I watch of WWE regularly, AAA.
That is actually a very fair point with the shows that they're putting out. Absolutely. And NXT also.
Yeah. Right? I mean, this is honestly, Mike, I've said it to you. This has been one of the worst built WrestleMania seasons in a while.
I think the best one to say it was just Alex on his YouTube and his social media fronts. He even said the WWE product right now is very dry. And it is. Raw feels dry. I mean, we'll get into it soon, but the product with wrestling right now has been very, very dry.
And they
it just
don't care.
doesn't. It just seems like we're gonna set up for whatever we could put together. You guys are gonna pay for, and you guys are gonna enjoy. This is the reason why they ended up having a meeting, because ticket sales sucked.
Yep.
And if you look at everything that's available, there's a lot of fucking seats available, and they're expecting people to just be like, "Oh, hey, it's WrestleMania. Hey, I want to go." Not when those fucking tickets are outrageously fucking expensive. I know.
I the other day, I looked up tickets just because I was curious what the best available ticket was. Floor seating, it was like if you're coming down the aisle to the left side, 5th row back. Not bad seats. I mean, $5,000 for both nights, which breaks it down to about $2,500 a seat, or per night, I should say. But still, like, there's still a good amount of seats left. But they think the issue is the card. Surely can't be the fucking ticket prices.
No. Well, one my thing too is I'm glad you mentioned that. So I'm looking at what they're doing. Of course, we have Roman and Punk right now for WrestleMania. Then I'm looking at the Women's Elimination Chamber, since we're obviously going to get Stephanie Becker and Liv Morgan, and we'll touch upon that in a second. But if you look at the Women's Elimination Chamber, as we saw on SmackDown, Jade Cargill beat Jordan Grace to retain the championship. So I know, well, I think Jordan should have won, and I honestly believe that, because that reign was going nowhere. But I'm looking at who's in the Elimination Chamber right now, and I'm going to tell you guys right now where I think they're going with it. I think Tiffany Stratton's going to win, because Jade was the one to beat Tiffany Stratton in that squash to win the Women's Championship, and then we get Tiffany and Jade at WrestleMania, then Tiffany wins the belt back.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yeah. Well, like I said, you guys, I can see you both. You're shaking your heads. But it's one of those things, like, you agree with me, because they're playing it safe. I think we're going to get Tiffany beats Jade. I think we're going to wind up having Cody win, and then we get Cody beating Drew, and Cody wins the title back again. I don't know. It's very safe booking there, and it just kind of feels like, here we are.
Now, who's in the men's elimination chamber right now?
Sure. I'll pull them up and I'll tell you right now. So it is what it is.
It is what it is, baby.
So for the men right now, it is Randy Orton, LA Knight, Cody Rhodes. Yeah. Cody Rhodes, and the man who qualified last night, beating Gunther, and Dominic Mysterio, thanks to Dragon Lee interference, Javon Evans.
So now here's there's one more shot in?
There's 2 more people that need to be announced for both chamber matches.
Okay. So here's kind of what I would like to see happen.
Go ahead.
Like, if let's say I took over creative right now, I would pull a swerve and I would have it come out that it was Drew that attacked Jacob. Not Drew, I'm sorry, Cody.
Yeah.
And then that would lead to Jacob versus Cody at WrestleMania with Cody as a heel.
I like that. That's cool.
And then you say, well, who wins the chamber? L.A. Knight. Yeah. And then we get L.A. Knight versus Drew McIntyre. L.A. Knight winning the title.
Well, actually, I like that, because did you notice that the shirt he was wearing on Raw said unchosen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, it was said that Cody was the one who said that, hey, we should put the title on Drew.
Yes. Which
Cody is already getting heel reactions.
Yeah. He's getting boos.
We don't want to see him in the main event for the WWE title for the 4th fucking time, 4th year in a row.
Yeah. I'd rather see him versus Randy, if I'm honest, or anything that doesn't have to do with him in the title picture.
We have to look at it from what they believe what they believe would be marketable for a lot of people. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Cody Rhodes is not marketable for this WrestleMania. You want to put him out there for next year's?
Sure.
Fine, go ahead. Do whatever you need to do. But for this one, yeah, no. Ain't nobody wanting it and ain't nobody looking for it. So
I think one of the matches, you said, Mike, there's 2 more per chamber match, right?
Yep. So there's 2 more participants for both.
One of them
is
going to be a second chance.
Yep.
You know, because they always do that.
Yep.
Now, what I think is probably going to happen is Gunther's going to be in the second chance, and he's going to win.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're going to have AJ Styles is going to cost Gunther the Elimination Chamber.
Oh, I think that's who's in the crate.
And then I think AJ and Gunther are going to wrestle one last time at WrestleMania. Gunther's going to win that one.
Mm-hmm. And that will be it.
And that's going to be AJ's last match.
Well, do you think he's the one who's in the crate that we saw on Raw?
Honestly, I don't give 2 shits about who's in that fucking crate.
That's the thing. Who's in the crate?
Maybe be fucking Hornswoggle. I don't care.
What's in the box? Well,
do you remember the Undertaker when Brother Love came out and said, "I love you"?
Michael, you remember the comments I made about you and Brother Love?
Yes, I know. I remember.
We also got Sting in a box.
Yep.
Chainsaw Charlie.
Chainsaw Charlie in a box.
Although I'm pretty sure it's not going to be Terry Funk this time.
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to guarantee.
No, it could be. I mean, a different kind of box.
Hey, now.
That's just wrong.
It's wrong on so many levels, Daniel. Paul, who do you think's in the box?
Actually, I don't. You know what? I would. I understand, and I'm going to take something that Dave LaGreca said this morning. I don't think it matters really what's in the box unless the gimmick that's in the box is worthy of it just being on the show, and it has to be something that works for something that's going on in the present day, not just, hey, look, it's something that's in the box. You know, why is it that Adam Pearce is pushing it to SmackDown on Friday? What of it is something that he just doesn't want to deal with? So I'm gonna send it to SmackDown on Friday and let Nick Aldis handle it. And of course, we're probably going to get Nick Aldis since it says open sent to WWE open on February 28th, which is the same night as Elimination Chamber. So I'm pretty sure Nick Aldis is probably going to say, you know what, why don't you just send it to Chicago and we'll open it there.
Or they'll send it to NXT.
I don't know. And what the hell is Rob Stone going to do with it?
I don't know, man. What we do know is Stephanie Vaquera and Liv Morgan. Now
you could always send it to AEW.
Oh Lord,
for all we know.
So we have Stephanie Vaquera and Liv Morgan. So they translated what this promo was, because I'm actually looking forward to these two having a match. I think it'll be very good. So this is what she said in the interview last night. You're talking about hard work. What the hell are you talking about? You haven't sacrificed anything. WWE has handed you everything. You started your career here. You have the best doctors, the best trainers. You have everything. You want to talk about sacrifice? I was born in Chile, where wrestling doesn't exist, and still traveled the world, Japan, Mexico, Latin America, Europe, conquered everything. You should be ashamed in hiding behind the Judgment Day by hiding behind a man. You need to hide behind a man, but I'm telling you something. I went through hell and made it mine just to make it to WWE and become champion. This championship means more to me than just the title. It's for all the little girls and women that haven't had that opportunity but still succeeded. Live, if you choose me, you will not win, because I will show you what a real champion is. I thought that was really cool. I know she apologized to the people of Chile, because she's like, I wasn't trying to say wrestling doesn't exist. I was just trying to say there wasn't a lot of wrestling in Chile. So she said like an apology to her people of Chile.
Yeah, she did. She did post an apology, and she talked about how that there was wrestling there, and so on and so forth. But I mean, she did issue an apology, and it was a beautiful response to, I think, some of the critics who were or I guess either from the area or you just in general, just saying, yeah, there was wrestling there. So, I mean, she was very, very eloquent with her response.
What'd you think about this segment here? And are you guys looking forward to Stephanie Vaquera and Liv Morgan?
Even though Liv's probably going to win, yeah.
I think it does have, like I said, we're very, folks, I hate to say it, but we're very dry on wrestling and WrestleMania. Like, we're just like Stephanie Vaquera, Liv Morgan, okay, sure, why not?
We don't even know what the hell's going on. And I get it. You have Elimination Chamber, which breaks up the monotony. But I do like the idea of, wouldn't you much rather the stakes of the Elimination Chamber be for a title, be for one of the titles? So if Roman has already chosen CM Punk, why not have Drew McIntyre defended in the Elimination Chamber? You know, it could be something a little bit more of a dramatic effect to it. And then if you want to, maybe the last two, or, you know, whoever wins it, you know, is the champion. They go into WrestleMania as the champion. And, you know, you could have a number one contender match for, you know, whoever's going to face them. You know, it just breaks up everything that's going on. And it's not interesting. So, it's not like AEW, how AEW has these eliminator matches. Like, you know, you could face the champion. If you beat the champion, then guess what? You get an opportunity at whatever pay-per-view is next, or the following week on Dynamite or Collision, or, you know, just in general. But like last week's Dynamite, you know, MJF would face Brody King, and Brody King literally demolished him. You go back to the Babes of Wrath facing Mega Bad, and all of a sudden it was like Mega Bad beat him. And of course at Grand Slam in Australia, they faced off with them. That's something that gets people excited and interested, and, you know, wants people to tune in for these shows. We can go on to Thekla beating freaking Chris Statlander, and oh my God, it was like one of those moments where you're just like,
yep,
did she really just beat Chris Statlander for that title? Yes, she did. And it's like, it tells people tune in, because you never know what's going to happen. Unfortunately, on WWE, we can kind of pretty much already predict what the hell is going to happen. And that's not something that we should continually look forward to, you know, and keep thinking about. And why do all the titles always have to change hands at big events? Yeah, the tag team titles change. Yeah, the United States Championship has changed hands. But it's like there's no shock and awe factor to it.
So, sorry to interrupt, but here's a thought. You really want to flip things over on their head here? Let's say, Mike, remind me again who is in the men's chamber right now.
So it's LA Knight, Javon Evans, and
Cody Rhodes and Randy
Orton.
Now, let's say, just hypothetically speaking,
which Javon was surprised.
Let's say LA Knight, wins.
Yeah.
Now, common sense would say LA Knight and Drew McIntyre.
Yep.
Well, what about whoever wins the chamber says, you know what? No, I'm not facing Drew McIntyre. The World Heavyweight title match now is going to be a triple threat.
Yeah. All right.
And
again, back to
it ends.
Yeah, but we're going back to, you need shock and awe. You need to be able to draw people in, and you need people to be interested in this. And I'm sorry, CM Punk and Roman Reigns are not going to get it done. No. Even if that is the main event of night 2, I'm sorry, that's not going to be enough to put people's asses in the seats.
I mean,
it's just not. Is it a marquee match?
Yeah,
of course it is. I mean, but you haven't drawn enough interest in them, and Roman isn't even there. You got CM Punk. Yes, he's battling Finn Balor, so it's pretty much, we already know what the 2 matches are aside from the Elimination Chamber itself. we already know we're going to get AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch, and then of course we're going to get CM Punk versus Finn Balor, and of course we get the Elimination Chamber matches because apparently Triple H doesn't like to go over 4 matches, and we're going to have about another half hour 45 minutes of fucking commercials in between.
Let me take this from this one. For Punk and Balor this week, I enjoyed the promo. I thought the fact of why you have these two. I know who you were. I know who you used to be. So I like that they're teasing the babyface turn that we know is coming. I said last time I think we're going to get Finn and Dominic for the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania. We know Punk is winning in his hometown of Chicago. I think it's going to be a really good match. I've been enjoying the slow build burn, and I also like that Finn came out to his old entrance theme. So you know the face turn is coming. But other than that, like with Becky and AJ Lee, I know people have been crapping about AJ Lee's promo skills and the promos that they've been having back and forth with Becky. I mean, this one this week at least picked it up a little bit. They were about to fight, and she's like in her head playing the mind games. But I'm also thinking to myself, too, am I looking forward to Becky and AJ Lee? Meh. I mean, if you want to keep it with AJ Lee keeps beating her and then she drops it back to Becky at WrestleMania, I guess fine. But still, with this Elimination Chamber card, I mean, if they add one more match, because like you mentioned, Triple H likes to do 4 or 5, the only other match I'm going to guess that they might add is Gunther and Dragon Lee, which,
No, we'll probably get that on Monday Night Raw next week.
Probably.
If anything, it just to me it doesn't seem like, hey, we need this match to be in the middle. And if it is, it's probably going to be Gunther squashing Dragon Lee in like no time at all. So why put it on a PLE if you're just going to pretty much squash him in whatever.
I mean, the only other match I could think, but I think they want to save it for WrestleMania, mask versus match. Mask, you know, we're getting El Grande Americano and the original El Grande Americano.
Yeah, and like I said, like we've said, nothing that they're doing right now seems to be interesting enough for us to be like, oh, I want to invest in this. Oh, I want to invest in that. It's not. It's just
there.
As you would put it, Michael. Meh.
It's the MJF in me. It's meh. Well, the other thing, speaking of MJF, like you guys mentioned, like so far with Revolution, of course, we mentioned Thekla winning the title in the strap match. We got a new women's champion. Very good, bloody brawl. The only match
now, that was a fucking excellent match. That was a far fucking excellent match. And shout out to Chris Statlander for telling all those critics, women bleed fucking once a month. Why can't we fucking bleed at least maybe once a month in the fucking ring?
That was amazing. I love that so much.
And I love that. I loved it.
Oh, they criticized her title reign a lot. And I mean, here's the thing. Was her title reign the best? Not really. But I mean, I was happy to see her get it. Like, she deserved it for someone who's been there since day one. The only match that we have now for Revolution, the main event, is MJF versus Hangman Adam Page. Are you guys excited for MJF? Yeah. There you go.
I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, but El Idolo should have freaking won that match. I like Hangman, but God, man, that should have. It was an excellent match. I have to admit, it was a great match. The girl that was in the front row that was taking pictures, that wanted to take selfies with Andrade and Hangman. And then she's over there. He's all like, no. Hangman's like, no, you can't kiss me. I'm married.
That was great. Well, yeah, for those that don't know, that was UK wrestler Aisha who was in the crowd there. I thought that was cool. I also have to mention this, my dear friends. What do you think about the latest signings from Australia? Lena Cross has aligned herself with Mega Bad, Megan Bain, and Penelope Ford. And the Iconics, the Inspiration, have signed with AEW. Your thoughts first on
pretty sure I called that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? You did. Ow, I shouldn't have did that.
Oh, you okay?
Oh.
You right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Is it the big one, Elizabeth?
No, it's not the big one, Elizabeth.
You big dummy.
You big dummy. Yeah, I am a big dummy. Fucking, I keep forgetting I had surgery.
My bad.
I shouldn't have hit my sides like that. I'm sorry. My bad.
My bad.
You'll be good.
I'll be good.
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm good. So, all right, Daniel, since you called, your thoughts on the Inspiration signing with AEW, then we'll get to Lena Cross.
Good for them. Going back a little bit, not having Brody King go over at Grand Slam, fucking dumb.
Yeah.
You easily could have had him hold it for a couple weeks and then have MJF pick it back up at Revolution by pinning Hangman.
Yeah,
Like,
but they didn't do that.
Hangman's title reigns have largely been flat.
Yeah.
And it's not his fault. It's Tony Khan books heel champions better.
He does.
He always has. Well, with the exception of Mox's last title run.
Which that still pisses me off because I'm tired of the Death Riders are now babyface as well. Moxley's a babyface. The rest of the Death Riders are heels. It makes no sense. That doesn't make any sense.
I'm sorry, but that hair versus hair match was fucking comedy and excellent.
Wheeler Yuta getting his head
Wheeler
shaved.
Yuta getting his haircut. Why did Marina Shafir not get her haircut? Oh, Wheeler took it for the team, right?
He took it for the team.
But man, that I'm Wheeler fucking kicking Tony Storm and knocking her out, and then what the hell's his name? Her butler.
Oh, Luther.
Luther carrying her out with the medical team, and then her coming back, and that match was fucking awesome. Beginning to end, I loved it. Let me just put it to you like this: Grand Slam hit a Grand Slam.
Very good.
And
excellent. But I expect that from AEW. We expect it from AEW.
Paul, what do you think about the Iconics and Lena Cross getting signed?
I am so happy for Lena Cross to get recognized outside of Australia. I hope that I know she got recognized there because they were in Australia, but I hope they do something really, really well with her. And now that they have her with Megan Bain and Penelope Ford, I want to see them do so much more with her. And, just the Iconics are just iconic. This time I didn't hit myself. And I love it for them. And I think it gives them a little bit more flexibility and independence. I don't know I think they were pretty much doing the exact same thing in TNA, but I think they wanted a bigger challenge for themselves. So I give them credit for going there.
All righty, guys. So speaking of AEW, we do have to mention this. Mercedes Moné. So Mercedes Moné was on the We Play in Spades podcast, and she addressed her text message.
Fuck Nick Cannon.
Oh, I was waiting for that. So she was on the We Play in Spades podcast, and she addressed her text messaging service that costs $99 a month. And this is what she had to say. I'm a CEO because there are so many people that say, oh, I'm talking to you, I'm messaging you, and they're getting scammed. So I'm like, how about you really do talk to me? You talk to the people that you love, but you got to pay me $99 a month. I'm texting you whenever I'm free. No sexy stuff, These are just my legit fans. It's the Monet crew, the people that love me, that respect me, that want me to know about the ins and outs of my day and how I'm feeling. How is it being a CEO? And I teach them. A low price, it's very low. And then some people commented about this on Twitter.
Dan, that's your friend. He over here trying to be all like.
So this is
that's Foo. That's your friend.
So the great friend of the show, Joel Wood, who is a wrestling fan, he commented, she's a great performer, but I don't think there's a women's wrestler on this planet more out of touch with reality. And Mercedes Moné would quote to this and write back, out of touch or just not in your price range. How many OnlyFans subs you paying for, brother?
Nice jab.
That was a nice jab.
Nice jab.
Nice
quick jab.
Quick jab. So I'll let Daniel start on this. Mercedes Moné's comments on the text messaging service.
I think it's a little stupid, honestly, but that jab, well played, miss. Well played. That was good.
It was very good.
Nice little shade. You know what I'm saying?
I wish I could have seen that dude's reaction when he read that.
Like, oh shit.
You probably would have been like, "Oh, that was good, though. That was good. That was good."
I don't use OnlyFans. You're just being a bitch.
I don't know what you're talking about, OnlyFans.
You know, it's probably the same guys that chuckle fuck that we were dealing with a couple weeks back.
Oh God, Dan's never gonna get over that.
No, Michael, how
so
many years have you known me?
Oh boy, since 2018.
So in almost 8 years that you have known me, you know I fucking hold grudges.
Yes.
I will take this fucking bullshit to the fucking grave with me.
Are we talking about Chris Reid here, or is it just me?
Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa! Okay.
Oh, we went there.
We went there.
No.
Oh.
I'm just playing, man. You know I love everybody.
You big dummy.
As Mike can tell you, I handled that business.
Yes, you did. Go back and check out Max Wrestling if
and,
you know what I'm talking about.
When was the last time he? Oh, that's right. He didn't even bother showing up for the promo.
Yeah. Oh, so Paul, your thoughts?
You're welcome for that. You're welcome for that one.
I'm still waiting because you know what?
By the way, you're welcome for that one.
Yeah, thank you, Paul.
Anytime homeboy wants to show up,
Chris, we're looking at you, Ninja. So, Paul,
I'm just warning you, buddy.
He's all like, Manila.
Boxing with God.
Training day on your bitch ass. So, Paul, your thoughts on the tech service? $99 a month, Mercedes Moné.
You know what? That's a little bit out of my price range, but hey, you know what? If somebody, decides like, hey, I want to interact with Mercedes Moné, hey, $99, all the power to you. Mm-hmm. You want to slip a bill up under her whatever the hell to get a hold of her, all the power to you. You want to know how much I get charged to message Denise Salcedo? Nothing. That's my homegirl right there. So I can message her anytime I want to.
Shout out.
Hi, Denise.
Hi, Denise.
Hi, Denise.
Whew. Well, someone we're going to say hi to. I think the last thing we will talk about is TNA because a lot of people on the No Surrender show were so pissed, and we got to talk about some TNA. But this one we have to talk about because it's recently breaking news, and this is from Netflix. Ronda Rousey will be taking on Gina Carano in a super fight that headlines Netflix's first MMA event on May 16th, and MVP's inaugural MMA event for most valuable promotions. So your guys' thoughts on Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano?
Gina.
Whoop that ass.
Whoop that ass.
Whoop that ass, Gina.
Oh, hold on. In the words of Trick Williams, whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Okay.
Maybe 10 years ago, this would have been something.
Yes.
But, it's just fucking random as hell. And you know who owns the promotion?
Who, MVP?
Yeah.
Who owns it?
Pretty sure it's partly owned by Jake Paul.
Yes, you're right. I believe so.
It just, it's like a load of crap. It's pretty much the same thing. Like, you're going to get paid. And then people are going to tune in, and then you guys are going to get paid. So whether you guys whip each other's asses or not, no, I don't know. Like Mike Tyson and Jake Paul and everybody else versus Anderson Silva versus Jake Paul and, all these other nobodies all the way up until he met Joshua.
So most valuable promotions is owned by Jake Paul and his advisor, Nakisa Badarian.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So you guys are going to go out there, probably slap each other around a few times, maybe roll around on the ground, which in a lot of ways, a lot of men will probably be pretty much excited by that aspect. But if y'all ain't whipping each other's asses, then ain't nobody going to give a damn.
And here's the thing. I like Gina Carano. I
do too. And I think she's fucking awesome.
I remember her and Chris Cyborg. I remember when that fight happened. I like Gina Carano, and I like her more than I do Ronda.
I remember when she was on Mandalorian.
I think a lot of people like her more than they like Ronda.
Yeah. I'm just seeing how old she is now. Okay, she's 43 now. So
who, Gina?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Ronda Rousey.
Damn, Gina.
You look great. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Excellent.
Yeah, so Ronda's 39 and she's 43.
Damn, Gina. You look
Come on, Gina.
good.
Yeah. I would rather see Holly Holm whip Ronda's ass again.
Oh, that was great.
Wow.
Yeah, that was great.
I remember I saw this video of Ronda. I think she was on. I think it was maybe Kimmel. And she was saying, everyone's saying she's going to knock me out. She's going to kick me, but it's not going to go that way.
I remember
and then
that.
it cuts to her getting knocked the fuck out.
Yep.
And you know what?
I'll go for it.
Knowing how much of a beast Gina Carano is with kicks, I could see a repeat.
Yeah.
What's the name of the Brazilian girl that just retired?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Amanda Nunes.
Thank you.
Amanda Nunes.
Amanda Nunes.
I would like to see them two go at it.
Hey.
That would be huh?
Didn't she beat Ronda though?
No, she didn't. They never fought. Ronda had retired before she had.
Who was Ronda's last fight? Was it Misha Tate?
I'll take a look.
Ronda, but I know Holly Holmes. I know she had came back after that, and then Holly had. I know Holly had whooped her ass, and I remembered that fight. I remembered that fight because my wife and I had went to her cousin's house to go watch it, and we were all just floored and laughing.
So Ronda's last bout was after Holly Holm in 2015. So her last bout, it says here, was against Amanda Nunes at UFC 207 in December.
Okay, it was.
Yeah, Amanda Nunes.
It was 48 seconds into round 1.
Yep, Amanda won in 48 seconds. You are correct, Daniel.
TKO.
Yep.
And she got knocked out.
Trick.
She got knocked out in round 2, 59 seconds in, against Holly Holm.
Yep. So this is Ronda's first MMA fight in 10 years.
And I still remember that kick to the head, and Ronda just goes,
Gina.
It's not going to be pretty.
Gina,
no. And you know what? If this is anything like any of the other fights that Jake Paul has put on, I mean, you're probably going to get. And I said fights, and I didn't say boxing matches that he's put on. I'm pretty sure a lot of them are just probably all going to be the same. Again, back to them rolling around, man, throwing punches. But if you want to get people interested and believe people will come back and want to watch, more women like these two go at it again, you have to make it look. You have to sell it. What Ronda's never did in WWE.
I'm actually just looking at Gina Carano's record as well. So here's my thing. So Ronda's last bout was the Amanda Nunes bout in 2016. Carano's last bout was the Cyborg bout we talked about. That was round 1, 4 minutes, 59 seconds. That was her last loss. Her last bout, that happened in 2009. So yeah, Gina hasn't fought in a long time.
Yeah, but she's been doing other things too. It wasn't like it wasn't. I mean, she wrestled for a while. She did acting for a while. So it wasn't like it was just her not doing anything.
Yeah, I'm saying from the fight realm. I'm saying from the fight.
From the fight. Yeah, right.
But woo,
it's going to be interesting to say the least.
You go. You know what to do, Gina. You know what to do.
You know the assignment.
Whoop that trick.
I don't think it's going to be on the level of Jake Paul and Mike Tyson or Jake Paul getting his ass. I would like it to be the way of Anthony Joshua beating up Jake Paul. I would like that. See what happens there, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
Which, if you rewatch that Jake Paul Mike Tyson feud, you can tell it's clear as fucking day Mike Tyson was holding back.
Oh yeah, he could have went a lot harder than he did.
In his heyday, he would have destroyed Jake Paul. He would have killed him.
Whew. Speaking of the heyday and someone who's just killing people with his words, a lot of people wanted to get at him for. Kevin Nash was the big talk of this week with what he had to say about Javon Evans on Click This. So Kevin Nash says he would like for Javon Evans to have a little bit of an edge. He's an incredible athlete. He's a little bit too fucking Mr. Bojangles for me. I wish he was a little bit more urban. I understand it's Netflix. I understand there's a big fucking world out there besides the one that fucking 66-year-old Detroit by Kevin Nash wants, but I just want him to have a little bit of an edge. He can strike. He throws a good punch. Fucking take your time and throw a good punch. Maybe put 2 or 3 together. Something where you tell me if this shit was real, all the athleticism I have, I can use. Not if this shit was real, I would cartwheel off your motherfucking body like you would never see. He sells good. He does everything good. It's just that it's just that you have to fight. So that was Kevin Nash on Javon Evans. I mean, he does have a point with that. I see where he's coming from. I think what pissed everybody off was the Mr. Bojangles comment. But yeah, I mean, I can see where Kevin's coming from. Paul, what say you?
You know, I know Kevin Nash has been very opinionated, and we know this. We all know this.
Oh, yeah.
He is very opinionated about what he says. He also posted again. He ran it back, said he apologized for the Bojangles comment. What he just wanted him to be more contemporary as opposed to being urban, you know, but you already put it out there. And I think he's just trying to clean up everything. Nope. I get it, but I just, you just don't do that. Like if you wanted to see more from him, you could have used other words, another term to say it, you know. You want him to go out there and he's 21. It's much like Leon Slater in TNA. They're both 21. Can you believe that? For as amazing and talented as both those kids are, it's like you just at 21 years old, they are so fucking talented in that ring. I mean, let's forget that they're high flyers. I mean, I would like to see him be more of on the technical side like combining everything together. But right now it's just the high flying excitement that he does that people are just like, whoa, what's he going to do next? The flying over the top rope, Leon Slater, like flying over the freaking corner post, you know, and landing on people. The RKO that he did on one of Los Americanos.
Bravo. Yeah, Tyler Bate, bravo.
Yeah, like that was
still nuts.
Fucking amazing.
Oh, there's something I have to add to that. A lot of people were saying, because they found the video of it, that he copied and pretty much took influence from when Jake Chris did it to Rich Swann in TNA OVE.
And that's fine.
That's
awesome. Know what? Hey, and that's awesome. And hey, you know what? If you saw the video of him and Randy Orton when he missed his spot with Randy Orton.
He was like,
and Randy picked him up and he told him, hey, you know what? You'll get it. The next time around, Randy hit him with it and he hit the spot perfect. On.
Yep.
You know, and if practice makes perfect, you know, you run it back, do it again. And when it works, it works. And you got the pop from the crowd and people enjoyed it. And you see what this kid is doing is far better than a lot of younger talent that had ever come through there.
Oh yeah.
He's a natural.
You know, I would add, you know, I'm not going to say Nash is totally wrong. His words were fucking horrible.
Yes.
He could have said something along the lines of, I wish he would be a little more rough, a little more grounded.
I think if you look at somebody like R-Truth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember R-Truth before he became NWA champion.
Oh, yes.
He's much like Javon is, much like that.
Yeah. And he was much like that, gritty, grinding. And if he would, you know, kind of acclimate, you know, some of that into what he's doing now, into the high flying stuff. Oh my God, this kid, the limits for this kid are endless. Beyond what anybody has ever seen. And the same thing with Leon Slater too. And I just think that they're gonna do so much with him. And somebody pointed out too, look at you you look back and you think, oh, that boy Joseph, I think I sent it to you guys.
Yes.
His reaction to, like, you think that Javon Evans can't get, angry, can't be, that guy. Look at what happened with him and Obafemi for the NXT title.
I'll take
Great
you one
match.
Great him match. And Ethan Page when
Ethan Page. Don't think that this boy can't flip that switch and be and do something amazing and be out there wanting to grind week after week or day after day. He'll do it. Given the opportunity, he'll do it.
Part of me wonders if Triple H didn't call up Nash and be like, dude, what was this?
Probably after that, yeah.
But looking at this, and I think I've said to both of you, like, looking at Javon, he's 21 years old. Mm-hmm. Hadn't been doing this all that long, and you see the reactions that he's getting. Like, dude, I'm telling you, this guy's going to be main eventing WrestleManias well before he's 30 years old.
I mean, he's got a hell of a push right now. I mean, he's in the Elimination Chamber, which is great. Woof.
He's even said he's aiming to beat Orton's record.
I could see it. I honestly could see it.
And it's knowing that. Honestly, personally, I don't think he was supposed to get called up as quickly as he was. I think they probably, realistically, if things were different, I think he would probably be the NXT champion right now, not Joe Hendry.
Well, that's
go ahead.
Now
that he is, I think people saw what he can do, mm-hmm. and people recognize talent. Whether you like it or not. Like, look at Brody King in AEW. They love him in the mic. They love him in the ring. Once you have a star, the people will tell you who they want to watch. It's up to the companies to listen. Javon has the talent to be a sustained star for years to come. And he posted online about his mother.
Oh, yeah.
And like, if that story doesn't get to you about knowing how much his mother struggled and not knowing if they were going to have enough money for food. It was his mom that posted about that.
Yes, mom talked about it. And he talked about his grandmother. Yep, I remember.
And like, that's the kind of story that people will root for. We are a country that loves the underdog, that loves seeing the underdog make it. Look at Mick Foley. How people rooted for him because he had always been told no. And then when Mick Foley finally won the WWE title for the first time, that basically fucked WCW out of the Monday Night Wars.
Yep.
Thank you, Tony Schiavone.
I think for me, too, is to even add to your point.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, bro. So to add to Daniel's point, like, we talked about Javon Evans here with Kevin Nash, and he did mention Joe Hendry. So the main event of Vengeance Day is Joe Hendry versus Ricky Saints for the NXT Championship. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with that main event. I think it's going to be good. I mean, Vengeance Day, they always deliver on the PLEs. You knew it was coming. I mean, this, like I said, we talked about wrestling being dry. NXT tonight was kind of okay. It was there. The one thing I will mention here. One thing I will mention before we talk about No Surrender. MJF and Brody King, we mentioned earlier with the Australia show. Fuck Ice was chanted in Australia. AEW trending, once again, which I thought was awesome to see that even in Australia than the land down under. Wow. That's all I'm going to say, because MJF and Brody King did the thing, and fuck Ice.
So, you got to love John Oliver. John Oliver's freaking comment on it. The fact that you have a wrestling company that's trending worldwide, and what was it for? Fuck Ice, fuck Ice, fuck Ice in Australia.
Oh,
you had the perfect fucking moment to pull the trigger, and you blew it.
We said they went with the safe option of MJF and Adam Page again.
And honestly, I'm going to simplify this in corporate speak for our viewers here. Warner Brothers denied that they had anything to do with keeping Brody King off TV, which maybe that's true. Maybe it's not. Who knows? But if you aren't familiar with the news, let me ask you, gentlemen.
Yeah.
What is Warner Brothers what is currently going on with Warner Brothers right now?
They're trying to find somebody to buy their company.
And who is putting an offer? Netflix. They aren't going to do anything that is going to jeopardize that deal.
Right. Because
the other suitor is Paramount.
Yep.
Which is run by the Ellison family, which you know who the Ellison family is very close with.
Mm-hmm.
So
just ask Stephen Colbert.
Oh, yeah. We did mention that briefly. Got political talk here. James Tallarico. Don't air that interview.
he did put it up on his YouTube, which honestly, great interview. If you
I watched it last night.
Great interview. I liked it.
Same.
And so did almost half a million other people who watched it.
Yeah. And you know what? By suppressing this, you're only making the situation worse.
Yep. First Amendment rights, people. First Amendment rights.
Power to the people.
It's like when you have a home improvement issue that you need to get it fixed, but you're like, it's fine. It's like when you're driving and your car is just about on E, and you're passing gas station after gas station. You're just like, probably got enough. It's okay.
Whew.
But I guarantee you, Warner Bros., they may not have told AEW to do it or to not have Brody King on, but they may have said something to Tony like, hey, we got this thing going on here. Can you help us out here? Because let's be real here. Warner Brothers has let Tony get away with a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Nick Gage says what?
Exactly.
Yeah, but you can't sit here for what the fans do. You can't sit here and blame Warner Brothers for what the fans say out there. Wow. Yeah, they can censor it, but they could do like WWE and censor the crowd, but I'm sorry. Why? Why would you want to? For what reason and what purpose? Because the crowd and they're filming it, guess what it's going to do? It's going to end up trending one way or another.
Yep.
So you could sit here and say, hey, guess what? I don't see it that way, or I don't get it or whatever, but people are going to put it out there on social media, whether you agree with it or not.
Well, I will say with what we agree with, and to go on your point of social media, last thing we got to talk about, guys, is TNA's No Surrender. There were some returns. Alan Angels returned on the pre-show against Frankie Kazarian. Great to see Alan Angels back. We also saw 76-year-old Action Mike Jackson against Mance Warner. 76-year-old Mike Jackson still wrestling. My God.
And somewhere Ric Flair's thinking like,
I could still do this.
No, Rick. We don't want to see you against Ricky Morton. We don't. I know they mentioned it. We don't want to see
Ricky Morton has even said, no, that's not a good idea.
No, Rick, we're not going to do that. Thank you.
Charlotte has even said, absolutely not.
Yeah, Rick, don't. We're not. This is not the 80s anymore.
There is a part of Ric Flair that is just like, well, he did it.
Yeah, but Action Mike Jackson fought Mance Warner for like 5 minutes. It wasn't like a long-ass match. It was very short. But from what Mike Jackson did, he looked great. He was fantastic.
It was something.
It was something. All right, now we
got about the Mance though. Like that dude does not get nearly enough credit.
He deserves more TV time with Steph DeLander because they are actually really good together. Besides the fact that they actually are together, but they work well as a couple on TV.
Yes, they do.
Mance is fun. Like I loved him in GCW. I just loved it. The dude is fucking great.
Speaking of something great, we mentioned the return of Alan Angels, which was awesome. The Elegance brand took on Indy Hartwell and Zaya Brookside, another great match. But the one thing that everybody was talking about, you heard the music, hardcore country. Mickie James came out and attacked and helped out Zaya Brookside and Indy Hartwell. 6-woman tag incoming.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe you can possibly do something with it, and it would work.
What do you think, Daniel?
I keep going back to that video that got posted on her social media of Nick Aldis, mocking the country accent, going after the chickens.
This is all Paul's fault because I can't unsee that video now. Where Nick, you better not fuck up because my God,
that woman is much like Trish Stratus, is
Lita.
drop dead gorgeous, and Lita,
to quote
Like-
the great
and Tori Wilson,
like Stacy Keibler, even
Stacy Keibler. Shout out to Stacy Keibler.
fine wine.
to quote Jaheim, age ain't a factor. Boom.
And to quote Chia, age ain't nothing but a number.
Age ain't nothing but a number.
Oh no, that's also Leah too. So
Yeah. Well. So with that being said,
But the fact that, to me, it says something about the caliber of Mickie James is that she's what, late 40s now?
oh my God, I actually have to look. Let me take a look.
He's 43,
Mickie James is 46 years old.
46.
But she's
only
still
a couple. She isn't far behind me, so I'm just
like, Trish can still go at a high level. Like, honestly, I think if Trish wanted to,
One more time with Mickie.
I'd love to see it.
Same.
But I think Trish could go back to doing full time if she wanted to, and I think she'd be fine.
Yep.
And I think Mickie can go back doing it full time too.
I mean, it makes sense. Her and Ash by Elegance have history, her and Dana Brooke. So I'm looking forward to seeing that interaction.
And it's good to see Dana Brooke back.
That's my thing, too. I've always liked her. I mean, they did the whole faking of the thing with the return and the heel turn and whatnot. She's so good. I said this. This is probably the best run of her career. This is literally the best run of her career.
And Mike, you and I used to talk about this all the time. I don't think she got the credit she deserved in WWE. Like,
she worked her butt off with Charlotte, the 24/7 title with Truth.
She did. The Money in the Bank match.
Yes.
I still remember her going into Stephanie's office and grabbing the briefcase full of fake money, and Stephanie just looking at her like, and just saying, "Get out."
She was great. Like, the whole thing, like, she doesn't get her just due. And I felt so bad for her when she went back to NXT for the second time and they crapped on her. Like, that was so bad. Like, right after Mandy Rose came in and then Dana Brooke went in and they shit on her for her wrestling ability. I'm like, that poor girl is working her butt off.
But yet they gave Mandy Rose a pass.
Oh, yeah. They get Mandy Rose the pass.
I'll say I will take Dana Brooke, Ash by Elegance, whatever you want to call it. I will take her over Mandy Rose any day.
Well, Mandy Rose,
7 days a week.
No, I'm right there with you because Mandy Rose has not helped herself, Miss Amanda Serrano, with everything that she's saying. Like, hey, haven't had to heard anything back. Yeah, because they don't need you. They don't need you. They don't want you. You fucked yourself, to be completely honest. Like, just shut up. Shut up. Paul, you want to add to that?
It's one of those that they don't need you, but you're not, because you're not that. You're not all that in the ring. And I mean, I'm not saying you're not good in the ring. I'm just saying, like, I'm sorry. JC Jane was a hell of a lot better of a wrestler than she was.
And I like Toxic Attraction, but like the stars of that were JC Jane, like you mentioned, Gigi Dolan. It was supposed to help.
Gigi Dolan.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, personally, the only thing that I would want to see Mandy possibly come back for, I would love to see JC Jane just Molly Whopper. I think you could get a storyline out of that, maybe a quick one, but there's nothing left for her to do. Like,
do you see a cameo in TNA since Daria Ray is there?
No.
Nah. It just.
I realistically, I think her asking price is probably a little too high.
Yeah, because she thinks she's all that in a bag of tricks with the OnlyFans. And Tino Sabatelli, who cares? I'm sorry, Tino, but who cares?
I mean, I'm sorry. This is a guy who got let go from AEW because he was,
a mole,
snooping,
a mole,
thinking he could get back in WWE's good graces. They brought him back and let him go shortly thereafter.
Yeah, I think the only thing he did in NXT was he teamed with Riddick Moss, who also got released because they had nothing for Riddick Moss at the end.
Which is sad because he had potential.
He did, but they didn't know how to book him. After Madcap Moss, it was done. Ugh. Speaking of done, the other thing that I did enjoy, I will say this, he's been working his butt off, and people always crap on YouTubers and everybody from the influencers getting in there.
BDE, we do not.
Yeah, no. BDE.
Unless your name is Logan Paul.
This is true. BDE has been showing up and showing out. The match he had with Nick Nemeth on Impact, this match that he had with Eric Young, I've been liking me some BDE. Yes. I think he's been very solid.
Mike, I will say this. These influencers and these celebrities that try and do the wrestling thing, they're held to such incredibly high standards.
Uh-huh.
Granted, a lot of them don't level up to that level, but you look at the ones that have. Jelly Roll had a great match, took it seriously.
Speaking of him, I got to ask you. Gotta go on the sidebar. I'm sorry, I laughed when I saw it. Do y'all want to see Jelly Roll and AJ Francis after that exchange?
No.
Oh, God.
Why not?
He was ready. He was like, all right, Jelly Roll, anytime you want to cross the line, brother. Oh. Did you like Jelly Roll at least being there at TNA, or were you just like...
He didn't look like he wanted to be there.
No, he was just like, oh, hey, guys, I'm at TNA.
How much you know about Triple H? He's like, hey, can you do me a favor?
Do me a favor, please. Go over to TNA.
Just like...
Well, it was in Nashville, so I figure, you know what, he is there, so you might as well just.
But do you want to see him wrestle in TNA? No, I don't. I don't think him and AJ Francis
against AJ Francis. No.
I mean, now Dolph Ziggler, maybe could be interesting.
Now, the other thing I have to mention, Trey Miguel. So the international title is back on TNA's graces. He beat Stax for the title. I thought it was a good match. I did enjoy Stax as the champion for the entertainment value, but I think it's great that Trey Miguel, since the release happened with AEW, now he's back in TNA, now the new international champion. I'm very happy for Trey Miguel.
Oh, as am I.
What say you, Paul?
I am happy for Trey Miguel. I really, really am. I think, oh God, I think they needed to do something with that title. They really, really genuinely needed to do something with that title. And getting it off of Stax was perfect, was a good thing for them. Especially since you're going to do something with Trey Miguel. If you are going to do something with Trey Miguel, this would be one of those moments where you just let him go, let him fly. He doesn't have a group holding him back.
No.
You're giving him the opportunity to just go on his own and do him, which is something that I had said. Remember what I had said to you guys before? He needs to go back to AEW or TNA and be by himself, and he can do the sky's the limit for him.
Absolutely.
The Rascals have really not been doing anything in AEW thus far, like nothing.
I mean, they've only been there for a cup of tea, but I mean, you want them. I mean, I'm hoping that eventually at some point they do something with them. Yeah. But Trey Miguel on his own would be perfect just to do whatever they plan on doing with it.
Absolutely.
They also took the title off of Ciampa after
11 days.
11 days. God.
And it's pink now.
Oh, God, I saw it. Yeah. Fucking. Yeah.
That was a really good match. I have to admit, him and fucking Mark Briscoe fucking kicked each other's asses.
Yep, the match with Fletcher was good too. Like, I'm enjoying what they're doing, but the thing is, where do we go with Ciampa from here? That's my thing.
Catering,
Continental, international title,
catering.
Or
catering.
You got so many titles, you can go out and get another couple of members and become a trios champion. For all we know,
here's what's gonna happen. They're waiting. They're waiting for Johnny and Candice.
Are you guys liking the Gargano's depression thing with Candace and
I
Lance?
do. I actually am. For some apparent reason, it's very, very interesting. And it was almost to the same effect that happened after him and Champa broke up the last time. Remember when he took him out in
Yeah,
NXT? It's almost the exact same thing. Why would my friend do this to me? Why would he turn on me like that? And it's almost to that same level.
yeah, it's like what they did during the COVID era, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? Give that boy the United States title. Give it to him.
Well, what they're doing with Carmelo Hayes, you know where they're going with that. It looks like they're setting up him and the Miz, or him and Tama Tonga, with him pinning him in the match. I would not mind that. Carmelo and Tama Tonga, or Carmelo and the Miz.
No, I wouldn't mind it either. I think it would be interesting.
Well, something that people did mind, and this is the last thing from No Surrender that we're going to talk about. These people, the IWC on social media, lost their shit. Ariana Grace defeated Lei Ying Lee, the former Xia Li, for the TNA Knockouts Championship with the Cobra. Yeah, a lot of people were pissed. Like, why is this NXT jobber the TNA Knockouts Championship? They ruined it. They ruined it. Damn it, you ruined it. Look, with the heel run that she has, she's not doing like the beauty pageant thing anymore. It's just, I'm this hot shit. I don't need my daddy. I got my boo. And she's pissed at her boo for losing the TNA International Championship. So it's more development and it's more amplified with their character. And also it's fun. You need a heel, and Jody Threat did win the Battle Royal, last eliminating Tessa Blanchard. So Jody Threat and Ariana Grace should be very interesting. I had no issue with it. I didn't think it hurt. We've seen a lot of people with the Knockouts Championship. So congratulations, Ariana Grace, getting her first ever big singles championship and being the Knockouts Championship. Paul, your thoughts on Ariana Grace winning with the Cobra and the backlash from it?
Xia Li's run was just kind of meh.
Yeah, it was there.
I mean, you weren't really doing anything with her, so I would have liked it gone to somebody else other than her.
Yep.
But you're giving it to somebody. If she's just a placeholder for somebody else, hey, cool, fine, dandy.
Yep.
But it was interesting. I like it. But Stax losing his, Ariana Grace becoming a champion now.
Yep.
I want to see what that happens between the couple going forward. It has to make sense.
And that's the thing. It's the story of the couple. Like, you lost yours, I won this one. Like, step it up. So we're adding new layers to the couple storyline there in TNA. Daniel, your thoughts on Ariana Grace winning and the backlash and the fans going apeshit, my dude?
Fans are fickle. They're gonna bitch about something, like, and it's furthering the storyline, the split between Stax and her.
Yeah.
I think keep Stax as a heel, like, unless you're gonna put him back with Tony D, which, as an aside, I am loving what they're doing with Tony D.
It's different. You don't need to have him be the mob boss anymore.
This whole kind of like lone wolf kind of gimmick, I'm kind of digging it.
Yeah, he wants to take out Dark State. He took out what's his face tonight, Cutler James, and he took out Dion Lemon. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting.
I like it that he's almost like picked up that hitman. Instead of being a mob boss, now he's like the hitman, where he's going after people and trying to take out hits. But mind you, Dark State did take him out, so he's just trying to go after them individually.
Agreed.
To get to the one person that he wants. So kudos to you.
The only other thing we really got to talk about, and I will say this, go out of your way and watch No Surrender. We say it all the time. People still sleep on TNA. Don't, because it's really, really good. And they really, really amplified and done it a lot better than that debut episode on AMC. They've really picked it up. So for me and for all of us, go out of your way and watch TNA and watch professional wrestling as a whole. Even though it's dry as fuck right now, there all are alternatives. Speaking of alternatives, Paul, talk about Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling and CMLL. I know you mentioned before the show. I figured we close out on that.
You know what? It was just posted on Fightful that Scott D'Amore actually showed up at one of their shows this evening, and apparently there's this little joint venture between them, a little partnership between them, which is great for CMLL and Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling too, because now you can get your stars there and their stars over to Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling. And of course, who else has a nice little joint partnership with them, AEW.
Yes, sir.
So you can get those people over there too, which at their upcoming event in May, we're actually going to see some of the AEW stars there. So nice little joint venture between the two groups, and let's see what comes of it.
It's a win-win for everybody in professional wrestling. And I mean, the other thing that really stands out, this was a big one. Chris Jericho, his contract is frozen, according to Sean Ross Sapp and Fightful. Look, I think Chris Jericho has done all he can do in AEW. The learning tree bombed. It was terrible. One of the worst incarnations. Hi, guys! One of the worst incarnations of his character and his run in AEW. I would love to see him go back to WWE, feud with Dom, feud with anybody, get one last run, and then put him in the Hall of Fame. Honestly, I don't think they need Chris Jericho right now. If he does go back, for what? I don't know. But, yeah, what are your thoughts? And I'll start with Dan on this one. Chris Jericho's AEW contract being frozen.
So
let it go. Let it go.
We're told his contract was frozen.
Yep.
That's what we're told.
Yes.
But how do we know that that's the case? How do we know this isn't, Jericho's people just saying, hey, he had his contract frozen,
Mm-hmm.
As a way to throw people up, because everybody's expecting Jericho to show up at Elimination Chamber.
Yes, in the crate.
Which would not shock me if it is him, because remember, Elimination Chamber 2025?
Yeah.
The Rock showed up unexpectedly.
Yeah. Yes. So they're trying to.
So what are they? We're going to have the Rock in the crate?
If you smell,
we got to return.
Yes. Oh, we'd have to return it.
We have to return.
We had the Rock come back. So
return to sender.
Return to sender.
What I'm saying here is maybe Jericho. Maybe it is going to be Jericho, and they're using this contract frozen thing as just a smokescreen. I don't know.
It would be interesting if it was a counter. If it was just like this counter that was inside of it that was counting
marble
down.
counter.
Then marble people, no, with marble countertop, a countdown clock. There, that would be a better.
Sorry. Well,
maybe
you know what, Dan? I'm gonna punch you in your throat.
Maybe it's a repurposed Geritron 5000.
Oh,
yes.
I will say, Tisker, I just love how he kept adding adjectives. It was the obscenely, obesely expensive Geritron 5000.
So fucking awesome.
Ooh, what if it's the list?
Hey.
Or the Geritron 5000. Oh, it's right here. I have the Geritron 5000 right here. It's inside the crate.
Well, whatever it is, whoever that is, whoever the masked man is.
Oh, what if it's a TV and then when they turn it on, there's a counter on it. There's a countdown clock on it.
Hey. Well, whether it's all of that or whether whoever the masked man is.
Maybe it's cheap WrestleMania tickets.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
well, hey, we can only hope and wish, but we're not getting it, unfortunately.
Yeah, we're not. Ain't nobody hoping here.
Quote the late great Burgess Meredith, aka Mickey, from his iconic movie Grumpy Old Men. You can wish in one hand and crap in the other, and see which gets filled first.
Amen to that. I like your style. So whether it's whoever the masked man is, whoever's in the crate, and whatever the hell the road to WrestleMania and it's
Stardust.
Oh God, it's gonna bring us on the road to WrestleMania. We will be here for it. So the RWT podcast will be back next week. We have Elimination Chamber predictions. Yay. Yay. So if you want to check us out, please do. We love what we do. And for that,
yeah, we have a few more qualifying matches this week on Friday and then next week on Monday. So by the time we get here next week, we'll have the Elimination Chamber already set. And of course, we'll already have the other two matches, which we already know.
Yep.
And also, that'll be it.
And also, can you do something WWE to like spike our interest, please? So we don't have to come in here and be like, every fucking time we do these shows, and I love doing
exactly
something. Give us
Can we do something, please?
You know, it's pretty fucking sad that I'm more invested and excited about the upcoming game than I am about WrestleMania, Elimination Chamber, any of that bullshit.
Well, I'll tell you what we're going to be interested in, since that's a nice segue, Mr. Daniel Kerman. So Paul will be back with Dan and I on Uncaged. We're going to be recording it this week. I'm going to watch it. AWA Super Clash 3. Hi, Moses. And we're going to watch that for the 2.5 hours that Super Clash 3 is. Yeah. I'm going to
It was entertaining. I'm sorry that Moses Marquez just didn't like it. Yes, Moses, I am calling you out. Yes, you did not like it, and that is perfectly fine. You were critiquing it like nobody's fucking business instead of enjoying the whole show. Yeah. Yes, it wasn't great. Yes, I gave you a show that was just pretty much nostalgic to me, but hey, guess what? Moses did not like it. Just as a heads up, in case you all ever hear it, Moses didn't like it.
Put out the shows, Mo. So with that being said, thank you all for listening. We love what we do, and we'll be back more this week. We also have a Deep Into the Heart of Wrestling coming out with Rob, Nicola, and I. Hey, Rob. Hey, Nicola. And that one covered Viper versus Kaylee Ray from ICW's Fear and Loathing 11 back in 2018 and the Queen of Insanity match. Get well soon, Piper. We love you too. And there's a lot to come with the channel. So, Paul, please promote your socials and let us know where we can find you.
Right there, the Dead Man of RWT. You could find me on the RWT Facebook page, or you could find me in my link tree, which will be down below, because my friend Michael Larkin over there that likes to go take his cat out and make sure that it exits out stage left through his door. We'll put it down, the links down below. And of course, Mr. Daniel Kerman is my brother from another mother. Where can we find you?
Got several episodes of Pundit edited, ready to go.
Again, another person that doesn't know how to put nothing out, because I'm over here waiting for him.
I had some family business I was taking care of the last couple days. Things are kind of.
Her name is Esmeralda.
If you know the weather here in New York State, it's dead of winter. Kind of fell in some ice and busted my shit up.
I feel you.
But wow.
And Esmeralda is helping him heal.
It's 52 degrees here in Myrtle Beach. I will say that.
Mike, shut the fuck up. I'm not even kidding at this point. Just shut up.
Just shut up.
Or to quote the certain someone, shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut up. Go ahead, Dan. I'm sorry.
No.
Come on, Dan. Promote the socials. Go, Dan.
Dan is not Moses Marquez. At least he puts out his episodes.
You're
welcome, Mo.
Mike and I do have a couple episodes we do have lined up. We also have a special we are going to be doing on the career of AJ Styles from his tag team in WCW with Air Paris.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Nice name drop there. All the way up to current. We also we are doing an episode on Bill Goldberg. Which we will be joined by the one and only Beer. We have some really good episodes. We have an episode we are doing with Moses later in the season where we will be discussing the infamous Bash at the Beach 2000 incident.
You will never see that piece of shit again.
Was it a shoot? Was it a work?
Or was it a shoot work?
Was it a shoot work?
Or was it the shoe?
Shoe work. So the links to both Paul and Daniel will be in the description. If you want to follow yours truly, it's S&M.
Michael, that guy over there.
Yeah.
S&M Network shows on the YouTube front. You can check out the RWT podcast, Uncaged, the Steve and Mike Show, Deep to the Heart of Wrestling, the LFC podcast, On the Mic with Mike, a little pop culture, and so much more. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's SM Show 1 or MCL92. And on Instagram, it's Larkin_92 or MLarkinMB. And of course, LFCfights.com and StephenMikeShow.com. So with that being said, we will see you next time for some Elimination Chamber predictions and some more wrestling talk here at the RWT podcast. For Paul Morales, for Daniel Kremens, my name is Mike Larkin. And for the love of God, wrestling, stop being so goddamn dry. Give us something. Give us something, please. Please.
WWE, please give us something.
Give us something.
Anything.
Anything, please.
Just not
Something
Mercedes.
that's not
Moné.
Brock Lesnar.
You're just making me beg like James Brown on this motherfucker. Please, please, please.
Because he ain't too proud to beg.
But I feel good.
He begs Esmeralda every single day.
Get baby, get down on your knees, man. Yeah.